For the first time in its 100-year history, the City of Lee Summit Water Utilities Department will house its entire staff of 60 full-time employees under one roof. 2017 marks the opening of the Water Utilities Service Center. The Service Center is a 38,000 square foot facility located at 1200 Southeast Hamlin Road and will feature a customer service area and welcome center. The Service Center will also help the department provide efficient and reliable water and sewer services to the citizens of Lee Summit. Longtime water utility employee Kathy Brown talk about the history of the department.
My name's Kathy Brown. I've worked for the City of Lee Summit since 1985. It's been almost 32 years. I started out as a meter technician. When I was hired, there were two other people that were reading meters, and shortly after I was hired, they hired another technician. We started out in the old train depot, so we moved from that to our old city hall. There were 4 of us then, so we had 4 desks in an area that was smaller than this office. So we had to turn sideways to walk through. So we moved downstairs from there to the basement in City Hall. And then from the basement, we moved to a little house that was next to the post office on Market. And from there, we moved to the police department, got a new building, so we took over their old space. We went in, ripped up the carpet, put sheetrock up, painted. We did all the work ourselves. And from there, we got booted out of there because Public Works was getting bigger. They needed more space, so they took over our space, and we moved to the bank building on 3rd Street. And from there, we moved here. I think we had about 100 routes, but the routes were much smaller then. So we usually had at least one day a week that we didn't read meters, and we only read meters in the morning. The routes are much larger, and they read every day. And then we have 3 people that read every afternoon. We have over 9,000 meters that are radio read now, so they can drive through the routes. And the routes that are radio read, some of the areas will have 4 or 5 routes together. We used the old style route books to read meters, and then we just wrote down the meter read each month. And that information was hand entered into a computer, and there was only one computer in the building. The information was entered that way, and then the customer was billed. And we had the billing equipment in the building so that the bills were printed there and then stuffed, and we took them to the post office. And now we use meter reading software that contains all the data in each route. It's customer's name, address, meter serial number, previous read. I love the new technology, and it's nice to be able to have all that information in Itron and to see which routes are read, which routes haven't been read, if the reads are higher or lower than usual. But I think that we provide a better service by, I think the bills are more accurate. You know, Lee Summit has grown tremendously during that time, from about 35,000 to 96, 97, 100,000. And one thing that I think has really changed is the downtown area. You know, the old brick buildings down there were covered in aluminum siding, and that's all been renovated. The sidewalks were widened, trees planted, new water lines put in downtown. We have probably 5 additional water towers since 1985. Infrastructure that's been put in, even South Terminal here that we're at, it's a pump station. We're prepared for growth. To the new building, it'll be the 9th move. And it's been many, many years since we were in the same building with customer service, the customer service reps. I believe it's been like 12 years, and we've not been with operations. And there's so many duties that we do that are similar with operations that I think we'll be able to, you know, be more efficient. If there's a problem, we'll be able to just get it solved right then, because everyone will be in the same building. So I'm really looking forward to it.
The facility is completely financed through revenue and recommended by the Water Utilities Community Advisory Group and outlined as a goal in the 2011 Water Utilities Strategic Plan. For more information, visit lswater.net.